support is sponsored by Macy's.
104.1 KRBE.
Let's go. Good morning.
The Roula and Ryan Show.
With Eric. It's about to get all stupid up in here.
Hey, sleepyhead.
Featuring Special K.
Nobody asked you, Kevin.
And Sam.
You've waited long enough. How the heck do you pronounce this woman's name?
Roula.
Macaroni cheese hot dog.
Ryan. I am the worst DJ ever. With Eric.
We're the champions of the world.
104.1 KRBE.
Good morning. It's Wednesday, September the 10th of 2025, and it's 6 o'clock right on the dot with the gang. Roula right here.
Congratulations.
Sam.
Thank you so
I know
much.
Sam's like, I timed it perfectly.
I worked really hard.
Perfectly.
Really hard. Took both babies to daycare, got myself coffee, and we are on at 6 o'clock.
That's right. Let's go.
Yeah.
Wow.
Let's go. I already feel so accomplished. Amazing.
Took their pre-workout drink.
Lord.
Somebody did that this morning.
Things
Yeah.
that you,
The
things you
Starbucks.
find out about that you feel like, oh my God, I've missed out on this our whole time. We talked about pre-workout yesterday, 6 o'clockers, and I said all the years that I have gone to the gym, I never knew or thought to take whatever they sell in the stores called pre-workout to make you rage out like a beast.
Now, what are the ingredients to this pre-workout?
Oh, Ryan,
There's
you
so
can't.
many.
and
Nobody
you
knows
can
that, dude.
pronounce.
I mean,
That's
is
like asking
there
what kind of bromine, bromelain,
caffeine?
glytholocate.
It's
if you're putting in there.
it's basically, it's just caffeine on steroids.
Oh.
In the sense, but it's approved, not FDA approved. Like, I don't think there's
It's
any.
gym approved.
What's the
Like,
name?
it's gym approved.
Is it like
C14 or something?
burn?
There's so
Burn
many.
X.
No, I don't like that one.
Well, I didn't try that one, but there's one. This lady that used to work out in the gym with me that
Yeah.
did the same class as me, she was like in her 60s, and she was the most amazing. Like, she's goals for 60s. She would take that. I'd see that
Yeah.
yellow and black
The little
C14 or whatever it's called. They sell it at the grocery store.
What all the
tastes
ones you
good.
take, Ryan? You leave all the stuff in the room there. There's all these little. Just
Oh, yes. Okay, yesterday.
Okay. Stack
Hold
of
on.
lids.
Let me solve this mystery. Yesterday, I go in the office.
Me and Kevin.
We never go in the office. We don't have an office anymore. Since COVID, we don't have one. We don't come in here and sit in an office and then come into the studio. The studio is our office.
Took it away from us.
So the one place we have to put all of our junk, literally all of our junk, Kevin cleaned it out last week, so it's nice and clean.
Yeah.
And I went in there yesterday to get something, and there's these, you know, like when you have a ketchup bottle and it has that white thing that's vacuum sealed on top,
Oh,
and you
yeah.
peel that
The
white
pouch.
plastic top.
Yes.
Not a pouch, it's like that
The seal.
top seal.
The seal
Okay.
for
If
the
you
bottle.
peeled it off of a ketchup bottle and left it on the counter to dry out, there's two of them on there, and I go, disgusting. What is this?
You
Who
can't
is-
find a trash can?
Who's opening a sauce bottle and leaving the,
And then
the
I looked,
vacuum
I
seal?
don't think that's me then, because mine are just,
No, these are yours.
are they? It's just
because nobody else would.
No.
We all throw
No one's
stuff.
doing
I'm a
pre-workout
pig.
before the show?
No.
Look at
I'm
your area
sloppy.
over there.
I'm not opening little bottles of things in the middle of the show and
Yeah, I'm
downing them.
sorry.
Although I'd like to.
What is that? Oh, is it 5-minute energy?
Yeah.
Again?
Oh,
Are you
I-
hooked on that again?
That gave you ulcers.
No, well, because I was drinking like 3 and 4 of them, I try and limit it to 1. I think what it is that my doctor put me on like a different antidepressant, anxiety,
Makes you
and
sleepy.
it makes me sleepy. So I've got to go back to him and find out. Can you give me something else? Because
that can't
I
be
got to
good.
be awake when we start the show.
How about some hot coffee at first sip?
Iced
They
coffee.
say that it is
Yeah.
less caffeine than a cup of coffee.
Well, guess what? A cup of coffee is more natural
Yeah,
than
who
whatever the
says
hell's
that?
in that bottle, and who's they?
The 5 hours. It's like I just saw this study that.
Yeah.
Did you know that sleeping with stuffed animals is normal for adults? Brought to you by the Build-A-Bear survey. I just saw this. I'm like, whatever. You got to always check.
is from my own survey.
Yeah, coffee beans and water,
That's
I think,
cute.
are a better deal than whatever's in that 5
Yes.
minute
You
energy
can
bottle.
pronounce the
Or
ingredients.
5-hour energy
I mean, you get them at Kroger or CVS or any place, gas station. And if I ever find myself having to get a second bottle, then I know I've got a
You
problem.
get jittery from it.
Not really.
I never had one before.
I can't do it.
I don't want that
But I
stuff.
agree. I would prefer not to have to do
Is
that.
it weird how you want to crash? Like in the afternoon, you're tired, but then all of a sudden, a few hours later, you catch a second wind.
Second wind, yeah.
You're like,
Yeah.
wait, why do I have so much
Do you
energy
take-
now? What happened?
Do you take a
I'm
power
waiting
nap?
for that, Eric.
You don't
Oh, yeah.
never.
Well, you'll never. You got like 10 more years.
Wait a second. You never nap?
No, not anymore.
Like what time do you go to bed?
Last night was like 10:40.
Okay, and then you wake up. At
I
what
went to
time?
bed at 9:20, but I got a TikTok
Oh my gosh! Of
for an
course
hour
you
and 20
did.
minutes.
Oh, no.
An
I'm
hour,
like, you go
20
down that
minutes?
well.
Because also I'm like, oh crap, it's 10:40. I better go to bed.
You need to set like an alarm on your phone.
Nah, I don't.
You don't care?
If I stay in like my movie room area where it's dark, then I gotta be careful.
So
You
you're
fall
only
asleep in
averaging what, about 5.5 hours sleep a day?
Yeah, and then weekends I get That's when I get my sleep on weekends.
That's not
Same,
enough.
I sleep till like
same.
9 o'clock.
Roula, what about you? Like, how do
Same.
you only get about
25 years of 45, maybe 6 max hours of sleep. 25 years of that. This is my 25th year doing mornings in my career. 25 years of this.
I guarantee we've shaved a couple years off our lives.
Yeah.
Oh,
Everybody
Oh, yeah.
listening right now, that's up.
Up this
You guys
early.
are getting up early too. I'm sure you've lost a few months.
We gave our lives for you.
Can I tell you yesterday, guys, I went to the family restaurant and I met some customers that were there. They were visiting from out of town. And one of the girls lives in New York, works in New York. And I said, oh, that's fun. Are you originally from New York? She goes, no, I'm originally from Philadelphia. I was like, oh, how old are you? And she told me her age. And I said, do you ever listen to Q102 with Chio in the
we
morning
did.
on WIOQ? And she goes, yeah. I go, do you remember there was like Diego and Joey B was the producer and there was a girl named Christy on there? She goes, yeah. I go, that was me. And she's like, no way. I listened to you when I was like 10 years old. I'm like, that's crazy. I can't believe you actually remember that. But that little package that we had for those 3 years, we were like a little nucleus. After that, the nucleus kind of spread
Okay, you
out.
say you listened to her, but didn't you move down here in '99?
I went home
Maybe
for the
summertime breaks and stuff?
Yeah, I went home for the summer times.
Did you ever,
When he
you
was
heard
12,
her voice,
you
did
know,
you think
20,
something? Or do you
32.
remember her at all or no?
I absolutely
You're a
remember.
radio geek, kind of.
I definitely remember Roula because we in Delaware we didn't have but one radio station. It was just WSTW. It wasn't, they didn't play the fun stuff. Like Roula station played all of the like upbeat,
Rhythmic pop hits.
Yeah.
rhythmic
Rhythmic pop
fun
hits.
stuff. And then they did club nights.
Yes.
And
club days, Sam. At 12 o'clock, we did like workout days, like
Oh, wow.
Friday free-for-alls every day at
So
12.
you always had a
That
beat
would be
going.
awesome.
And I caddied in the summertime,
So
so
just
I'd have to
drew
be
you
up
to it.
very early, and then so Roula would wake me up.
That's hilarious.
And it was mind blowing to me. Number one, that I was listening to her in Philadelphia, and then I remember she came like back to KRBE or something like that, and it was all mind blowing to me. Or no, she came back to
Yeah.
another station.
Whatever.
It was so mind blowing to me. I was like, wait. Now she's here. So what happened? So I had to like ask her friends, like what happened to her. I think Michelle was here. I was like, so what happened to your friend Roula? She came on back or what?
What's the tease?
That's funny.
So it was. So I really enjoyed her in Philadelphia, but I'm glad she made it back here. But
Did you ever see the billboards?
no, I
you
never
ever
saw
drive
the
that area?
billboards because the Philadelphia was about 40 minutes from my house, so I probably never drove into Philadelphia and saw billboards unless I was going to the club and I'm
Wait,
waiting
I'm
for
trying to
it.
get the timeline straight. So you're on the radio and you're caddying at the same time?
Wade was on the radio
No,
then.
He
This
was
is
DJing. You were DJing
before
clubs
college,
yet, or
'cause
no?
he was-
Oh, okay.
No.
Maritime,
I was
right?
still
Maritime.
in the maritime school
Oh.
then. Ooh, look at me showing my girl is 6:07. We
Yeah,
can't be.
it's early.
We
Yeah.
can't be
It's the
putting the
tree of
date.
trust,
Trying to
Kevin.
put the
date
It's
stamp
not
on
outrageous.
Okay, no, but for real, I was in maritime school, and during some of the summers, we could come home if we weren't out to sea.
What do you study in maritime school?
How to drive a ship. And
all
so
that.
when I would get up very early to caddy, you have to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning to go caddy to catch the golfers
As soon as
early.
the light hits, they're going.
And Roula would. Also, I remember when I came home for Christmas because I remember you saying schools. I came
Yeah.
home for Christmas. We had a long college break. That's when
Yeah.
you were doing the snow breaks for the school.
What was a snow break?
That's
Did you
awesome.
read what schools
Like
are at?
schools.
Or
Schools
not
are
going to
out.
schools
Yeah.
are
Yeah. It's-
We had that growing up and then television for it. So you
Yeah.
just
Oh, yeah,
got
the
a
TV.
Oh, yeah, you'd
and
be
you just be
waiting.
like, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Like looking like a kitty cat. Just like,
Please,
And
do my
actually, Sam,
school.
you know what's interesting about that? When even here in Houston, we get like very cold, freezes and
Yeah.
hard freezes and all that stuff. They'll run a scroll on TV here about what schools are out. And when I was growing up, my school was never ever included. It was too small, I guess. Nobody cared about St. Thomas. And to this day, when I see we're on the radio, and if I see St. Thomas Episcopal come on that scroll, I get like little warm and fuzzies, like, oh my god,
They made it.
they actually made it to a new
And see, kids will
place.
never understand that joy that we had because now they just pull out their phone. Oh, school's out today.
Yeah, but something about you still hear it because we talk about it. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
You hear at least the
But
HISD.
I do agree.
But when you hear your school name,
Right.
Like, wow.
Or you see it.
we all had those memories.
Or when it went from a 2-hour delay to school canceled, you're like,
Yes!
when you're
your
an
parents
adult,
are like, great.
it sucks when
Yeah.
you're an adult because you still got to go to work a lot of times.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
I don't even know what my parents did.
I can't remember either. We just went. We grabbed the sleds and we
Yeah,
went
we're
out.
like, bye, Mom.
Figure it out, Mom.
Yes, and I had
is
my
so
big
funny.
old collie dog. I always had collies growing up, and they would get the little balls in their paws, and then you'd have to like scoop out the little
Ice
snowballs,
balls.
ice balls in their little paws.
They love the snow.
Oh yeah, collies
love to dig.
love snow.
I
Yes,
always feel bad for what's the dog Audrey has?
The husky.
Yeah, the Huskies. I just feel
Do
bad.
they get hot in the summer
Oh
here?
my gosh.
Living here.
yes.
So they have to
Yeah.
acclimate to Houston, though, right? At some point.
I'm sure they
I
do.
hope,
They
I
seem
hope
happy.
that's true.
Like Audrey's dog seems really happy, but I just
Yeah,
feel
he's probably real hot.
like that day when it was snowing in February.
Yeah.
He
January,
was like
February.
loving it.
I saw her dog. I'm like,
Rolling
that dog's
around
gonna be
his
like, this is the
element.
greatest day of my
Yeah,
life.
Mr.
But I do remember those snow days. Rula, I think you were in Greece this summer when I came back. 4th of July holiday, I actually went to my hometown, and I remember that house we lived in out in the country where we opened the door and we couldn't see daylight. We'd been snowed in. The snow had drifted and sealed
Wow.
it shut. I actually went inside my old house, got talking to the guy in the front yard, and went inside my old house. It was such a weird feeling.
I used to live here, you know.
I know.
It is my old bedroom. Well, that's fun memories, Kevin. I'm glad that you
was a
were
lifetime ago.
entertained by me. I know it was a lifetime
I
ago.
mean, you were just a wee baby.
I was.
I was a literal baby.
Baby. I was a baby. But
I'm like 4 years younger than you.
I know you are. You're like my little brother. Seriously, you're like I'm your mom. We're siblings. But it was
I
nice.
listened to you when I was in school.
When I was a wee child. Well, I was also on the radio when I was a wee child.
And I'm like, wait a minute, you're only 5 years younger than me. You act like you're.
It's funny.
My sister's like 6 years older than me. And I feel
Kev's
like,
my age. What are you talking about?
That's why they get along so well. That's why they get along so well. Anyway, full circle moment from the lady who was eating shrimp from Philly to Kevin's memories as a caddy. It's all good times. Now, coming up next, we'll give you some scoop. And if you have been really just dying to try to get to that Benson Boone sold out show, man, do we have the ways? Do we have the ways? Here's your official weather for today.
Going to be sunshine, beautiful. Should be a high around 92. Right now, 68 degrees and 611 on the Roula and Ryan Show with Eric.
Right here. Call KRBE's Roula and Ryan Show with Eric.
Celebrity Scoop.
It's brought to you by Taquerias Arandas. Okay, that was Man-Child by Sabrina Carpenter, which, by the way, she is on the list to headline Coachella coming up, Sabrina Carpenter. So she's got that going on. She just won the VMA. She's got a lot on her plate. So more about that story at a different time, because right now I got to focus on Benson Boone, who's going to be here on September the 18th. It is a sold-out show at Toyota Center, and the closer we get to the show, the more people get hysterical to get tickets. So I just want to remind you again, at 7 o'clock this morning, you want to make sure you're tuned in, because we will tell you the exact 3-hour window. There's a 3-hour window where we're going to play 2 songs of Benson Boone's back to back. As soon as you hear the second song start, you need to start calling us here on the request lines at 833-390-KRBE and be caller 104. You're going to win the tickets to the sold out show. That's how that's going to work. But you got to wait until the second song starts, because we could play a Benson Boone song. So you got to wait and see there's another one on the way at the back end.
you're like, get your phone ready.
Oh, is it happening?
Yeah.
Is it happening? Is it happening? All right. Glen Powell, for us, the first time we saw him was Top Gun Maverick. Anybody seen him before that?
Yeah, I saw him in. Ryan Murphy had a show. Oh my God, what was it called?
What was it about?
They were in college, and the girl from Glee was in it, and there was a killer.
Yes. What was
And he was
that?
really smart ass. He really stuck out to me. I'm like, but he had like a shaved head, like buzz cut.
What
And
was
he played
that?
a jerk. I can't remember the name, like Prom Queens or no, some.
Yeah.
Let me look it up.
I forget what it's called, but he was.
A couple years ago. You
I'm
got
like,
me
man,
to
this-
watch
So
it.
like, this
Leah
guy's
Michelle
talented.
and Glen Powell?
Yeah, they were in something together. Ryan
Scream
Murphy.
Queens?
Scream Queens or something like that. Yeah.
I
that
know.
was
Wait, with
it.
Nick Jonas?
It was a series.
But season 1 though, the first season.
Let's see. Glen Powell, Leah Michelle movie.
I got to look that up.
Well, they
It's
were
been driving me
co-stars in, what Kevin said, 2015, 2016 Scream Queens.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
Yeah,
He played
Ryan Murphy.
Chad Radwell.
Yeah, Chad.
Chad.
I
He was a
know
jerk.
that because Nick Jonas signed a Scream Queens cup for me, the beer pong cup.
Well, that's cool. Yeah, because that's when he came on. I forgot he was part of they were fraternity guys.
Yeah.
Gross.
Yes.
So in 2022, Top Gun Maverick hits the scenes, and everybody sees Glen Powell's chest. It's like, wow. Everybody on that beach looked amazing. Holy smokes. If you see the behind the scenes on Instagram or TikTok of the cast of Top Gun Maverick on that beach scene, like any break they had, everyone's like doing push-ups on the sand to make sure they're pumped up.
Look at those,
and all the blood has rushed to their muscles so they look as
hands.
beefy as possible.
Does that really work like
Yeah.
Yeah,
right
it does.
before? Like
yes,
doing
actors
a
have been doing that
Every
for years.
wrestler does it before they go through the.
Yeah.
Bodybuilders.
Yeah, you gotta-
Okay.
So he's on the cover of GQ magazine, and it's not a Glen Powell that you are going to recognize. You are actually going to be blinking your eyes like, what's that sound effect you see on digital social media? Like, bing, bing, bing.
Oh.
Your
Those
eyes
eyes.
are blinking. What? What's happening? Like you want to rub your eyes? Yeah. And that's what's happening. Like his legs look insanely huge, like a bodybuilder. He's giant, like Arnold Schwarzenegger in the 80s. but that's fake.
Oh.
And on the inside, he's wearing this torn, shredded tank top, and his arms look insane, and his nipples look like cookies. The size of cookies.
No, those are like red.
I'm like, there's no way those are his real.
What?
That's a fake muscle suit. No, that's not him.
I mean, look at his head. It doesn't match.
No, and look at his hands. He had to cover his hands. So in the picture, it's a
totally
shredded
fake.
tank top. Look at this picture, guys. There's his legs. And then you're like, whoa, is that really his legs? But no, because you can see the
There's no
suit he's
way.
wearing. That's see how it's the ankles have like, people wear like those fake sleeve tattoos for Halloween.
Yeah.
And there's a definite line at your wrist because it's not your actual arm. That's what it looks like on the cover of GQ magazine. He's just not that big. But if you just glance at it, you're like, wait, what happened to Glen Powell?
is that tongue in cheek?
No, I think they're being serious in that picture.
I mean,
So are they?
I don't know
they
why
really faked it?
Yeah.
There's
That's
probably a reason for it. There's probably some goofy
in
angle.
the article. I'm sure they say what it is. I haven't read the whole article. I just know because the whole article. I don't think is. I mean, on the GQ's website, is this the whole article? It's only 4 paragraphs.
Doesn't his sister
That's
live here?
impossible. She does. Actually, no, it's not just 4 paragraphs. It's
No,
one of
it's
those.
a
Like,
lot.
what's that pay for play?
Oh.
Where you? Oh, it's a paywall.
Okay, you want to read more?
You want to read more?
Yeah.
Well, we'll tell you why Glen Powell's wearing a muscle suit if you pay us.
That's why we go to that website where we can get it. We can go
That's
through
where
the
you can go.
paywall.
Which we can't remember what it is, but it's locked into my web.
Yeah.
I can never remember what it
It's like
was.
pH balance something.
Yeah, it's really
secret deodorant.
It's very
Weird,
easy. It's like 2 letters.
Anyway, this is kind of interesting because when he was in his 20s, Glen Powell wrote Sylvester Stallone a letter. At the time, Glenn was trying to make it in Hollywood, and he described it as the point of famine, where he'd gotten there. No jobs, no money at all. And Sylvester Stallone was casting the 3rd installment of The Expendables 3. So Glenn was hoping he would make it onto the cast of that movie. And he wrote this letter, this handwritten letter to Sylvester Stallone, and said how he grew up with a gun range in his basement. He learned to fight from his uncles. He spent long stretches of his childhood trying to find new ways to cheat death. And guess what? It worked. He got the part. He wasn't anything that we know, but it was enough for him to get a paycheck.
That's cool.
And so, the handwritten note, y'all. The handwritten note.
It's a forgotten art.
It totally is. You can read more of the article at gq.com.
Forgotten butt kiss. I guess you kiss
I think
someone-
because
you kiss someone's butt
nobody
by doing
takes
it.
time for that
Oh.
anymore.
But it
Yeah.
works. If
You
it
get
works.
snail mail.
It does.
I mean, look, we got snail mail and we went on the Galveston Ghost Tours.
Yep.
That was snail mail. It wasn't an email saying, hey, click this link and come
Do you know
see
how
our
much
ghost
that
tour.
means? Like, I think maybe I've gotten 3 letters in 10 years, and I got a letter from like when I was going through treatment a couple years ago, and somebody took the time to write me a card with this long note.
Yeah, it's nice.
And that meant the world to me.
Who did it?
So much more than
Who
like
sent it?
an
Do you
email.
remember the name? I don't
I
think it's
have it
Bob,
at
but
home. I saved the card. I can't remember off the
I'm
top
bad
of
at
my
names.
head.
I forget.
Speaking
me
of
too.
mail, let me tell y'all my shame moment right here for the whole show because I'm the keeper of things for this show. I refuse to throw this away because I keep saying to myself every day, oh, we should sign this. Guys, we have to sign this. Where is it? Here it is. Somebody sent us a card and they just want us to send them something signed.
Oh, he did?
Okay.
And it has been here for so long that every day I look at the card and I, every day, walk out of this room with you guys and forget to do what the card is asking us to do. They just wanted, as a birthday gift, if we could just give this person our autographs.
They'll reach him in time for next
Yeah,
birthday.
see that? Wait, what day?
This card came to us May the 14th.
Oh,
No. Oh, when's their birthday?
It doesn't say.
pass it down.
Yeah, get us signing.
We'll sign.
get it early for next year.
Yeah.
We got that one. Don't we have the photo shoot? Remember we had all those like
Oh no,
that stupid thing?
No, not that
little
one.
photo.
Which one?
No.
We have a bunch of copies of the 4 of us. We can just put Sam. We can post a picture of Sam on top.
Oh, yeah.
Remember, it's like said Federal Credit Union on it.
Superimposed, bio cards.
No, we had that big post. It's like
no,
8
it was
by
an
10s.
8.5 by 11. We had.
Bio posters. By the way, this person even sent us a self-addressed
Oh my
stamped
God, we got to
envelope.
do that.
Roula.
That's your fault. That's not
Pass
us.
that along.
I just now saw this part.
Here.
Oh my
That's
god.
I didn't see that before.
Pass it down.
During
It
the
was
break.
in here.
During the
I thought it
break.
was
Sign
just
it.
this.
How
I just found this.
Sweet.
Mallory, I've had this here since May. I just realized you send us a self-addressed stamped envelope inside the envelope.
Oh my god.
We will be doing this today for the show, guys.
Promise.
But I don't think she wants us to sign the card she sent
No,
us.
no,
We
no.
need to do a different card or
We'll give
whatever
her some
you're
Moody
talking
Garden
about.
tickets, and then they were expired in August.
August 26th. What way were you trying to send it?
Oh,
We would
God.
have gave these
That's
to you
not-
if we did it back in June.
If we had done this when you asked for it, these would not have expired.
Hey, don't blame us. That was a Roula.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I was the keeper of the thing.
Yeah, if
so
you want to
Mallory,
send
I
stuff,
apologize.
send it to like
Eric.
me or
You send it to me because I actually look in the mailboxes.
Yeah, you could.
And
That's
also,
right.
I
That's
clean
right.
up the office and I find things that have been buried. Like,
Correct.
oh, what's this? Should I taste it?
I know. No fear on that
You should do
one.
it live, Instagram Live. Hey, what do you think? Should I try it?
And blow the dust off of
Please
this.
don't.
No fear on that one. Anyway, if you want to see Glen Powell's whole story, go to GQ.com or I guess you pick up the magazine if that's.
He's an Austin boy too, right?
That's what someone was saying. Yeah,
I thought he was from Austin, but he's got a new.
Texas grad. Hook 'em.
What's the movie called? Chad Powers, is it? I believe.
Chad Powers.
Remember Eli Manning? He did. Well, you probably wouldn't know, but he did a spoof where he tried out for a college team, and he dressed up as Chad Powers, and he had a mustache, and he played like he was a walk-on.
Yes,
For a
yes.
real team, it was real. Like they did a documentary,
Oh, wow.
and the coach was like, "Who the hell is this
Yeah,
guy?"
he's amazing.
Yeah, because even though he's retired, he can still throw a football.
Yeah.
Like 80 yards. And they're like, "Oh my god!" It was a good team too. It was like one of the top football teams.
How
I
long
forget
ago was that?
What was that? 8 years ago?
It was
6 years?
It was a while ago.
Yeah,
I
just look up
remember
Chad
Mark
Powers.
Wahlberg.
I think it was Chad Powers.
All right.
And then so he's producing this movie, and Glen Powell's going to be Chad Powers. They made him into a movie,
Oh wow, that's cool. Okay, real quick.
and he's doing Running Man as well.
They're doing that
like the
again.
dance move?
Schwarzenegger.
They're remaking that.
Yeah, that looks cool because he gets sent out into the world, and anyone can kill him. And that's part of the game. And
Oh,
have
so they
cameras
changed
everywhere.
the concept?
Yeah, instead of just being stuck in that little world like
Uh-huh.
Schwarzenegger was, like he's out and just like out
Is it
here.
gonna be a
and if anyone
series?
sees him, you win and kill him, you win money.
Oh, wow.
Oh, no.
So I was trying to kill him around.
Is it a series or a film that they're
a
making?
movie.
It's going to be a movie.
Chad Powers, by the way, is going to be on Hulu and it starts September 30th.
So that's
Oh,
why
the-
he's pumping.
Yeah, the trailer's out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the next celebrity scoop, we'll go over the Charlie Sheen chaos where the cartel had to cut him off because he was consuming so many drugs.
They had none left.
They thought he
We're
was
running out of
dealing the
products.
drugs.
Oh my god.
That's how much Charlie Sheen was consuming, and he's still
Wow.
alive.
Good Lord.
It totally floors me how you hear some celebrities can pump themselves full of drugs, such massive amounts of cocaine and heroin, and they still walk this earth. And there are other people who do it for the first time and the second time they're dead.
Yep.
It's unreal. Anyway, all right, coming up next, there is a wedding topic we have to discuss when it comes to DJing, Kevin. Spotlight on you.
Go on.
Special K is for hire, depending on your fee
When I
price.
saw this story, I'm like, I bet Kevin had to deal with this because this person, they were DJing the wedding reception and they left halfway through.
What?
The DJ
said,
walked out
"Screw
on the
this."
bride and groom.
And I'm just wondering if Kevin's ever had to deal with this.
Wow.
What happened at this wedding reception that the person responsible for the music walked out of the reception?
That's crazy.
We will discuss next on the Roula and Ryan Show with Eric.
Good morning, everyone.
Wake up. It's KRBE and more of the Roula and Ryan Show with Eric.
Listen, you can't go wrong when somebody says the word wedding. It perks people's ears up like, oh, what's going on? Because either you have been married, you've thrown a wedding, you've had to pay for expenses of a wedding, or you've been in a wedding, or you've attended a wedding. I mean, chances are most people have at least attended a wedding once in their lives, if you're over the age of 18, let's say. Okay, so there are a lot of factors to make a wedding fun. And one of them would be having alcohol.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Sorry, dry weddings, not so fun. And
Or cash
good music,
bars. Ugh.
good music, air conditioning, like air conditioning is key if you are trying to get married in August in Houston. So a wedding DJ is the center of attention in this story because the DJ is responsible for the vibe, responsible for the party. And what people as wedding guests don't understand, which drives me bananas, is if you are at a wedding, you are not at your personal visit to a club where you're going to try and go slip $20 to a DJ and say, please play this right now.
Oh, yeah.
That is not going to happen because you are not paying the DJ. The DJ has a list probably or a do not play list. We don't want to hear this song on our dance floor.
But Kevin, you've
don't come up
DJ'd
here.
a lot of weddings. Do you still have people come up and try and do that?
Give me money to play a song?
Or
Yeah,
just
absolutely.
You're trying to give you money. How much money?
That aren't on the playlist.
Oh, no more than $5.
Oh, wow.
And the second question is, do you do it?
$5.
I only do it if the bride has said ahead of time, bride and groom have said ahead of time that I am allowed to take requests. Generally, this is what I tell them. Only you know what you and your friends like and will dance to. I don't know, what gets y'all going. If you want to give me free reign, then all right, then I will turn up. You hear me on KRBE, I will play the hits, the throwbacks. I'll read the crowd. I'll play something for grandma to, you know,
a 6-year-old.
Yeah. Unless it's a TikTok song. Don't come at me with that. Don't come at me with your phone and tell me it's on your phone. All right? I'll take your phone, I'll change it to Chinese, and I'll hand it back to you. Okay, but in reality, people do still request all the time, and I kind of had a situation with that a couple months ago.
Where you had to tell them no?
Well,
repeatedly?
I really made good friends with the mom. She's a big Roula and Ryan with Eric listener.
Yeah.
And so mom was requesting some real fun jams, real good, real fun stuff. But the bride had already given me a list that she wanted me to stick to, and
you can't do that.
And you could not veer from that list. She had like every single song.
I didn't realize other brides are usually like, oh no, it's cool.
Whatever
But this particular bride was very particular. It was, and I understand that.
And they have to have these songs played.
Yeah, that she just wanted her friends to know that it was the 20. I mean, just wanted me to know there was 2010s that her friends knew. So she had to tell me not once but twice. Can you stick to the 2010s? I was like, yeah, because me and her mom are like, oh, because of course I'm her mom's age. So me and her mom are like, oh yeah, that'd be a great one. That'd be a great one too.
So fine, but your daughter says no. So then what happened?
So I was like, oh duh, yeah. Back to your list. So at that point in time, we still had another hour to go. The list did pretty well. It was fine.
But she's the mother of the bride. You couldn't have gone to the bride and said, listen, your mom really wants to play this. Can I play this for your mom?
She said, stop playing stuff for my mom. Literally stop playing stuff for my mom, and then she had to go tell mom, stop requesting stuff on special K.
Wedding.
I understand that, but maybe like once you get going, Sam, and you've had some drinks,
I can't remember.
Mom and dad are throwing you the wedding, and they're like, okay, I'll throw her some of her old school jams. Okay, so what happened at this wedding reception? The DJ left the reception. He abruptly shut down his laptop and walked out mid-reception because he was repeatedly being harassed.
Wait, I was talking about that too.
By the groom's uncle, who kept demanding old country music that nobody else wanted.
Oh, God.
The bride fled in tears, followed shortly by the groom who went after her. The guests went into two factions. Some sided with the DJ for reaching his breaking point on crazy uncle that wouldn't stop harassing him.
Wow.
Others condemned the DJ's unprofessional exit, leaving the reception.
That is
An attempt then by the maid of honor, thinking, okay, that's my job. Put me in, coach. I'm here to save the day. She tried to salvage the situation with her phone. But that backfired when a breakup song linked to the groom's ex blared through the speakers.
Oh, that's the worst.
Reigniting chaos. By the time the couple came back, the mood was gone. The reception effectively collapsed.
Oh, no.
Kevin, do you think that's why they put like DJ booths up high away
So
from
that you
people so
can't-
people can't bother you?
Because
you don't want to be bothered. You want to.
I don't want to be bothered, but
Would you quit on the spot?
Even when you're at a wedding reception, they just set you up at a table
right
at the
there.
end there, right at the level of everyone else. But okay, two stories about that. You talked about the uncle who wanted the old country.
Yeah,
absolutely. Spinning in Texas, you always have that uncle who will say, and this is the first time I heard this statement, son, there's two kinds of music, country and western. And I didn't know that was from a movie, but he was that guy was mad because I was playing some pop hits and there were some country people there, but the bride wanted the list, so I have to stick to the list. And you talked about clothes,
and you he's bad mouthing you at home. Like, man, that DJ sucks.
It's Yahoo over here playing who knows what yippity doo dah.
Gibberish.
Okay, so then closing your laptop and leaving, I had one instance with that a really long time ago, and this is why I don't do them anymore. It was a 15-year-old's birthday party, a bat mitzvah of sorts.
Okay, not quinceañera.
No, but I won't do them either.
Okay.
Anything with kids.
Okay, anything
because
with
kids, unfortunately, sorry kids, y'all are disrespectful. You work together in a little tribe, and then
they
you
can
start.
take you down. They can take you down.
Oh yeah, and
they'll beat you to death.
I'm very little.
Flies over there.
Yeah.
So they came after me with
Yellow
blow-up
jackets.
toys, and they were throwing the blow-up toys at the DJ, and it was hitting my equipment.
Oh, no.
And I told them not once but twice, and I was like, "Look, y'all, it's going to shut off. Either you're going to hit something that's going to shut off, or I'm going to shut it off." And after that, I was like, "I ain't doing the kid parties anymore."
Wait,
Sorry.
did you tell
no
the
high school
parents,
dances? No.
hey, you need to stop these kids from throwing stuff, or were you just like, I'm done?
I finally told the parents, like, look, this can't go on like this. They're going to break something, then you're going to have to pay for it.
Oh, boy.
It's-
I feel like high school dances would be the worst.
I did one of those, and it was rough.
Our friend Scotty K in Chicago, he does them. I'm like, you can't make those kids happy because they want the stuff now, And then the stuff that's now, they know about it for like 3 months before.
Oh, yeah.
And
It's been on TikTok, and it's like, wait, this is not even out. You cannot even buy it. You can't stream it unless I plug my phone into TikTok. It's not going to play. And, of course, you give me your phone and plays off of TikTok midway through. Roula.
Yeah,
You're going to get an ad.
Phone rings.
I know.
Phone
Phone rings in the middle of a song.
If you ever give your phone to a DJ who's willing to accept it, make sure it's on Do Not Disturb. That totally happened to
Oh,
me.
yeah.
and
Can't
Kevin
you just
was
put it in
dying.
like airplane mode or something?
You should, yes.
airplane
that's
mode.
smart.
I have a system where I could plug my phone in and play a song off of it immediately because I'm in those situations at a wedding reception. They're like, please, you have to play this for the bride. I'm like, oh, Lord Jesus, plug your phone in. Here we go.
So, a lot of people were slamming this DJ saying, he should have addressed the uncle with the couple rather than just quitting the reception on the spot and shutting down the reception. But there were two camps. The ones that said, yeah, we don't blame him because they say it was harassment level from the uncle. So somebody should have restrained the uncle, right? Was he drunk? Who knows? But nobody wants that. They're professionals. They're all vendors hired to make your day great. I'm sure you've got plenty of wedding stories you can share with us on the listener line at 713-278-VENT. And if you are planning a wedding, the things that maybe people don't realize is give the DJ a do not play list.
That's probably
a do
easier.
not
Yes.
play list. Because you could be very fancy free and be like, listen, I'm good. I trust you. You're going to bring the vibe. It's going to be great. But here's what I don't want you to play. I don't want to hear this song.
They don't want to hear Kanye.
Really?
And you've got
That's
to watch out. Don't you have to play the edited versions
digger.
because a lot of songs will feature inappropriate
What you
lyrics?
want? Yeah, did you have to do that or?
Great question. If there's kids there, then I probably will play the edited version. Luckily, I work for a pop station and I have to play it on the radio anyway.
Yeah,
Okay.
So it's
safe.
already edited.
That's
Yeah,
good.
a good
That's
point.
good.
Well, there's that.
Hey, yo. It's time for What's Going Down, in H-Town on the Roula and Ryan Show with Eric.
104.1 KRBE.
By the way, someone brought up, was that a bad wedding omen? We did that wedding omen game?
yeah.
Oh,
Did
yeah,
they
that
stay
wedding.
married or did they?
I bet
We
they'll
don't
be
know. This
divorced.
just happened. Let's see if this couple stays married or not.
All right. It's brought to you by Takis Fiber. FEMA just ranked Harris County as having the highest hurricane risk in America. Houston scored a perfect 100 score, tying with Miami-Dade. Now, Hurricane Harvey remains the second costliest storm in U.S. history. The report highlights a contrast between Houston and its peer cities like Dallas and San Antonio and Miami. And
But
Houston,
Beaumont, I feel like Beaumont gets hit
Yes, they do.
more than us.
And listen, this is the time right now, unfortunately. It's after the 10th that 60% of the stuff happens around here. Ike happened around this time. Harvey happened at the end of August, but it is after the 10th. Actually, I start puckering like on the 5th. September
They said this is
1st
some
and 5th.
stat.
I'm like somewhere in there. We are at a high, especially if you've been to Galveston. Eric, when we were there, what did we say?
Oh, yeah.
Oh my God, this water is terrifying.
And it's really
Now,
clear.
here's the
Because
problem that
it
we
was
have.
clear, but the reason it was terrifying is the temperature.
Houston
The
has
temperature is hurricane making.
Houston has also the weakest financial cushion, with reserves about half of what the experts say we should have. The city controller's office is now recommending to raise the city's minimum reserve requirements, also to automatically direct year-end surpluses to disaster savings. Like, we don't have the financial cushion for when these storms hit, and we are at the
But this
highest
year,
risk.
we haven't seen anything this year.
Nothing. Please stop saying it. Don't
I was
speak
watching
it.
the weather guy.
Don't speak
yesterday,
it.
They said like 1922, 40-some, and 2025 is the last time this has happened where there's something happening like right now.
And don't forget
Don't
the
jinx.
8th was the 125th anniversary of the storm of 1900 in Galveston. It's been 125 years. That's the most costliest storm in American history, is it not?
I bet.
I would say adjusted for inflation,
Yeah, inflation
it would
and
have
stuff,
to be.
yeah.
The Astros suffered a defeat yesterday. Eric, did you watch this against the Blue Jays?
Yeah, geez.
Oh,
Abreu, man. Like someone said, Abreu was the best eighth inning pitcher that we have in the MLB.
Until he
He's
wasn't.
the worst ninth. He's
Oh,
our
he's the worst
closer.
ninth
He's the worst
inning.
closer. He sucks.
Oh, damn
yeah.
it.
4-3
They were up 3-1.
loss.
Springer then hit a home run to make it 3-1, and then ninth inning they tied it, and then we lost in the 10th.
I'm so glad I did not watch that. I would not be able to sleep. I'd be so mad that's how I'm going to bed.
I know. Well, the game ended at like 9:30.
Still, I'm just saying, like, that's the last thing
East
I
Coast
saw,
time.
like, cleanse my palate.
Oh, I watched the whole game. That's why I'm like, what a waste. You watch it for 3 hours, and then
Yeah.
you get to the last inning, and then you
That happens.
poop the bed.
What do you do, like, because Rolla just mentioned something. You've got to have something to cleanse the palate.
Yeah.
Do you put on, like, a comedy after that?
Yeah, I
or
put on something.
That's
what
why I
do
was
you
on
do?
TikTok.
That's why I was on TikTok
for an hour and 25 minutes.
Yeah. Because you can't
Yeah.
go to bed with that sour taste.
Nope.
I'm glad you didn't send me TikToks, Eric, last night.
There was a
Thank
good
you.
one. Did I send it to anyone?
I don't know.
It's one that you're in an elevator. It just shows you. It opens the first level, and it's like it's your old room when you were a kid.
Okay.
The second level is like a concert. The third one is like a movie theater just for you. It's like gives you choices. Which one would you pick? I'm like, oh, this is kind of cool.
Which one would you pick?
I know the one was another one was like you open the door and then it's your grandma there cooking. And I go, I wouldn't pick that one. My grandma sucked at cooking.
She's a bad cook.
She'd make spaghetti like 2 days before and put it in a crock pot for the holidays. It'd be mushy. But we always thought that was normal. But my wife, when we came and visit, she's like, "What the hell?
This isn't what spaghetti.
Doesn't pasta breed bacteria after 2 days?
It's not what it's supposed to taste like.
Maybe a day. Was it a crock pot? It was like mushy.
So which room would you
That
put?
is
Which
so
floor do you pick?
I forget which one I
one
was
you
going to
pick?
pick.
Your old room with your He-Man sheets?
I think I picked
I'll
my
have to
old
look at the
bedroom.
list. I'll have to look at the list here. I'll show you. Maybe.
What would you
sometime
pick,
before.
Rolla?
Gosh.
Old bedroom?
The choices
or?
were the old bedroom, your grandma cooking. What was the third choice?
There's a bunch of choices. Let me look real quick.
I just give her 3.
Let's
me
see.
see.
Amusement park. That's what I do. Amusement park.
An empty amusement park with no lines
that'd
on
be
the
great.
first floor. And then the second floor is an empty arcade where all the games are free to play.
I have
That's fun.
Let's say you already have that.
I already have
The
that.
third floor is your childhood bedroom where everything has been left as is.
That'd be kind of cool.
That'd be
No,
so
because
fun.
I shared it with my sister.
Well,
We had
you-
no space.
yeah,
We had no space. Number 4 is a completely vacant beach all for you. Maybe I'll pick that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
What else is there?
And
Number
the 5th
5.
floor is the treehouse you always wanted, but you never had.
I don't want a tree house. That's
No,
what Kevin
I
probably
think of
has.
tree roaches now. I'm like, I'm out. Go to the beach. Let's go to the beach.
As long as I had
Floor
Wi-Fi.
6 is a room filled with tiny puppies
Little puppies popping out.
Oh, that would
to greet you.
Yeah.
And floor 7 is a private concert played for you by your favorite band. That's another good one.
Now, that'd have to be the winner.
Yeah, but it'd be awkward. What if they
It's
keep
just
going
you.
too long and you're like, okay, I've had enough. But
Hey, guys, that's enough.
I go to the beach.
Let's wrap this
I'll
up.
take
One
the
more
beach.
song, we're done.
You're eating some food.
Hey, I'm really kind of done with you. This is a
Can
little
you
too
get
much
to
of
the
a good
big hit?
thing.
You don't like their song, you go get a beer.
What do they say? When you've achieved your dreams, now you got to dream another dream because you're like, oh, what's there left now?
Dream another dream.
Benson Boone just sang to me for 3 hours. I was kind of over it in 35 minutes.
Yeah.
All right. Coming up next, Special K's got a prank call. It has to do with Richard Hunt.
Telemarketer turnaround. Richard Hunt, he has won the Publishers Clearinghouse, according to the telemarketer.
No.
But they went bankrupt, Kevin. Those forever checks are stopping.
Interesting. We'll have to
Oh.
see if we can deal with that aspect of the story.
Well, let's hear it next on the Roula and Ryan Show with Eric.
Good morning from the Bell Furniture.